We're going to look at using the Vero board layout in Paint to draw some quick Vero boards. If you go to Course Documents in Blackboard, go down until you see the Vero board drawing link. And this here, what we want to do with this is we want to open this, and we want to copy this image. We open the program, accessories, paint, and then we paste in the picture. So this is just a bitmap file in Paint, and what it's got this grid already laid out. It's just a picture with all these drawings down here that we can cut and paste in. So what we want to do is we'll just go in here, we'll use the select tool here. It's a select. We'll select this resistor. What we'll do here is we'll copy it so that we can leave it there, so we might want to use it later, and we'll just paste. Put this where we want it. To get rid of that white border around the outside, we toggle it there, and then we can paste another one and another one. So there I've pasted in a few components. Before we go much further, I'll just show you what to do if you've done something wrong, because this being a bitmap, we can't really select these items once they're there. So what we can do is we can just select a piece of wallpaper. We can copy that, and we can paste that over the top. It'll be over the top there. That didn't quite go right because I didn't copy and paste. I must have cut that, but that's alright, because what I can do is I can just select a piece over here, copy and paste, and put that over there. So that's the easiest way to cover up errors in the Vero board layout. Okay, I've laid out a few components here. Now we've got to put some legs in. So we just use this drawing tool, might thicken the line up a bit, and we drop the legs in where we want them to go. Okay, I've finished putting the legs in. I'll just show how we're going to block fill some of these track. Here's our block tool in here, so if we put that inside any shape, it will fill with the colour selected. So first of all, we've got to, before we can do that, we've got to just block off our tracks. So I want to fill this track here. So I put a dam there, I block that off, and that connects through to there. So I'll just block it off there. Something's gone wrong there. I'll leave that there, and I'll select the tool again and block it off there. Once I've got that blocked, I'll grab my tool here, select my colour. I might use a brown colour down here, and I'll fill that there and there. So now I'll go through, I'll put the rest of my blocks in. Put blocks there, so I can fill that track there, right through to there. This track here, through to there, and then select my block tool and fill them in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. This one here is not really doing anything. Why don't we put a block there, and there, fill it in. Okay, there's a couple other things we can draw in there. We can put some wires in. This can be our, let's change the color. This can be our negative feed, and we'll put one in here for our positive feed. And we can label those by putting in text box. Bring that to the back. Okay, we'll start labeling the components themselves now. So we'll put some text boxes here, and this one here will increase the text size a bit so we can really see it, and we'll call this one 1. And we'll put a text box here, and we'll label this diode here, and we'll call that D1. This finished with all the labels on. Then you could go ahead and maybe put a legend here equals 1000 ohms, etc. So, and you can draw any circuit here and join them quite quickly, just keeping in mind that it is just a bitmap file, so it's not a software package as such.